Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My channel has grown tremendously over the last few days. I'm now at 900 plus subscribers. I was at about 800 the other day and I'm like blown away by the comments, the likes, the support and everything. So honestly, keep it coming. I love it. If you're new to cryptocurrency, hit the bell button when you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you get all the notifications. I will be giving you a video every single day. Maybe not on the weekends, but you can understand that. But I want to give you outstanding value. One thing as well I want to give you, if you jump in the Telegram group in the pinned comment, I will throw you some free cryptocurrency. All you need to do is say, hello, I'm from YouTube. Literally that. Just go, hi. Put a funny gif, put whatever. Say you are from YouTube though. I will throw you some stuff because I can't see where you come from otherwise. And I also cannot tip you. I will be tipping you in a cryptocurrency token, Expire. It's a really, really good one for the long term, and I suggest you check it out. Right, let's talk about it. EOS. Why? Washington, D.C., June the 1st, 2019. There's a big announcement coming. There's a bit of hype about it. I want to talk about it. I'm also going to share with you at the end of the video, well, not at the end of the video, throughout the video, my trading style, okay? How I invest/trade. Works wonders. Very, very high success rate. I've made a lot of money off it in the past. It's simple. It's using the eyeballs, using the internet, and looking at the charts. Very, very simple. Really, really good to use. And it can be used very simply if EOS behaves in the way it should. Let's start. Right, let's go. EOS, what is it? It's a coin. Well done. It is also in the top 10. Well done. And it is also incredibly undervalued because it is pretty low. Obvious, really. It's been trending up actually since December. It's fallen out of the trend one or two times, but it's been quite strong over the course of 2019. The likes of Litecoin, as an example, has also shown growth with it. Binance Coin as an example. But in 2018... you may or may not be aware, and I will show you the price history in a second, that EOS was the best coin of 2018 in terms of growth. Let me have a look. Oops, wrong button. That one, sorry. So price history. 1st of May, this time last year essentially, it was $18, $19. Wow. So, lots changed. But what I want to say is this. It was the best growing coin in 2018 because of the crowd sale. The crowd sale was the biggest in the world, kind of, at the time. 900 million was raised over a long period of time, over like a 2-year ICO. It actually went live on the 1st of June. No, it wasn't. 31st of July. No, it wasn't. January. Fuck my life. January 2018, 31st. The whole product went live essentially. So it is relatively new, still just over 18 months old, technically, give or take, when you include the crowd sale with it. So in terms of current price, it's very, very low. Now, 1st of June announcement, what can happen in a month? A lot. It could really go back up to the $6, $7, $8 regions if it does what it wants to do in terms of trend, hype, and all that investment kind of FOMO kick in. Not financial advice. But this is quite a big announcement in reality when you think about it at the end. I want to talk about the rumours and all that kind of good stuff because there's some big companies that have been rumoured to be announcing with. Now, this does not mean you buy on the 1st of June. You buy now. You literally get in well before the crowd and before the media start peddling it and all that good stuff. That is how you do it. You do not do the one where there's an announcement on the 1st of June, I'm going to buy on the 2nd. I want to see what it is first and I'll invest because you know what's going to happen. Those big red dildos will appear and it will just go free fall. It will die. Now, that is just how investing works. You never buy after the news unless something randomly out of the blue goes, oh my god, what the hell was that? Let's get in on it. You never do it post. You always do it pre, okay? Top tip. Unless, as I mentioned, it's a real flashy one that doesn't happen very often and all of a sudden, for example, Engine Coin with Samsung. Pretty awesome. So let's talk about it, okay? Let's get to the serious bit. EOS, decentralized app, same as Ethereum, if I want to put it bluntly. It is a lot faster, it is a lot bigger in terms of scalability. It is genuinely better. scalability, not in terms of product, not in terms of where it is right now in its current stage or its ecosystem. Don't misinterpret me. But in terms of its performance, if it wants to throw a ton of stuff at it, it will handle it better than Ethereum. Hope that makes sense. So, scalability. Yeah, it's faster. It's got a very, 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 very fast block size, a very, very, very high transactions per second, and it has all kinds of off-chain malarkey, cloud shit, technical jargon happening with it, compared to Ethereum, which it doesn't have yet. However, Ethereum is expanding. It doesn't have that many products on the actual blockchain though. Biggest problem with EOS, it's new, it's untried, it's untested, it is still building up. But this June the 1st announcement may well be the difference in terms of where it's going to go in the future. Who knows where or what that announcement is. Now, if you do want to learn about cryptocurrency and how to invest in cryptocurrency and be within the know, check out the links in the comments or whatever. Check out in the description even. You know, I've already mentioned at the start of the video, the Telegram is really, really good and handy. Just jump in. If you're like, whoa, what on earth? Jump in. Someone will help you, either myself, whoever. There's loads of people in there now. There's over 450 people. They will be happily able to help you because they're pretty awesome, because I've trained them. But yeah, let's talk about what other things EOS brings as a value proposition to the market. People don't like it because it's a bit odd. Why? It had a massive, massive, massive crowd sale. It was going into the billions in terms of real value. It was crazy. It was on for a period of months in different phases, and finally it's all over and all that good stuff, which is why, sorry, wrong page again. This happened. This was the end of it. This was the hype. A lot of volume. Look at the volume going into it. It's crazy. 3.3 billion at the height of it. 14 billion market cap. It was huge. And you look right now, 1.5 billion volume is pretty high though. The circulating supply is now where it should be. That back then though, the circulating supply was a lot smaller. This is now finally up to where it should be, and obviously the price is retrospect in value with the circulating supply. So that kind of means that we're not going to go over to that price. Don't get too carried away. However, hype and FOMO does kick in, and we know what's happened with coins with huge supplies and a bit of FOMO. People get a bit, ooh, it's cheap, let's buy it. Don't know why, but it happens. EOS projects, I've already mentioned it, they don't have many projects on here. They have a few. Bancor, for example, one of the main ones, is their big flagship, essentially, in terms of trade and exchange. They've got some cool stuff on here. They've obviously got all the stuff, the bits and bobs, and this is kind of all the projects that they've got. The games element, well, it's kind of like Engine Coin in a way. Not as good as Engine Coin, though. I'm just going to put that out there. And ultimately, this is going to grow. It's not like Ethereum, where it's quite big. This is quite small, but Ethereum's been around since 2015. A good couple of years, yeah, you know, running track around it, essentially. So this will eventually, over time, grow. Okay, don't get me wrong, it will, but it all depends on what's going to happen in terms of the ecosystem. How fast are they going to be? How cheap is it going to be compared to Ethereum in terms of fees? How is it going to work? Is it going to be easy for developers to implement? How much, you know, how it all matters. And we all know Ethereum is relatively straightforward, but EOS will eventually get there. I think EOS is going to be one of the ones that could potentially damage Ethereum's mantle, essentially. Same with ADA. Dapps are going to be a big thing, I think, in the next couple of years. We need to establish a leader who's going to be in charge, but they also all need to be ready and firing on all cylinders. I don't think Tron will. I think Tron are a piece of... But personally, I think EOS has got a better standing and ADA to kind of tackle Ethereum, in my personal honest opinion. But that's what I mentioned before. Bancor's probably one of the biggest ones. And yeah, there's not really many that, you know, stick out on top of my head. Like, oh, I've heard of that. I've not seen that. You know, whereas you look at Ethereum blockchain, you think, oh, there's a load of tokens on here. And what makes me laugh is that EOS actually was born on the Ethereum blockchain. It's like the Alien movie where it gave birth to its alien friend. Yeah. So let's have a look at Telegram. Why? This is the Telegram of EOS. If you put in the word Apple, as in not the apple you eat, as in the Apple your product, there is a lot of little rumours and a lot of little bits and bobs about Apple. on the 1st of June. Now, I don't want to get you excited, but this is just a rumour. This is what we look for as a trader or an investor. You want to look for these rumours that are built on hype, and you are it's basically stealing from people who have FOMO into people. You were going to get in nice and early, they pump up the price, and you sell with profit. It happens almost all the time. Now, there's a lot of things out here. There's a lot of people saying about apples and, not apples and oranges, but as in any truth to the rumours of Apple. There's a lot of random rumours that have been going around on this Telegram for a few days now. So, obviously have a bit of research, but personally, any sort of big announcement that's pre-announced, like a halving with Litecoin or Bitcoin, when people know about it, they tend to buy it up and investors start putting money into it because of the hype and because of the momentum essentially that it breeds from media outlets and tweets and social media, people like me doing videos about them and educating people and showing people what's going to happen. It always creates a bit of a surprised pump, and people are like, oh wow, what's it doing? It's up 25%. Why is that? Because of this. And then you go historically and you look at coins and you think, oh my god, they've actually been trending up for a long time in the daily time frame. Why didn't I see this? And you're like, oh, okay, the news announcement was coming up. Okay, I missed that one, let's find another one. It works all the time, and I'll show you that. In terms of their Twitter, block.one, this is the big development company that actually run EOS. They've obviously put this out. A very big marketing video. It's got quite a lot of retweets and likes in consideration that it's quite a small company when you look at the amount of followers they've got. Well, 194. So it's alright. Maybe a bit wrong on that one, but it's going to be an interesting element of what it is, and I'm more concerned about the pre than the post. I'd rather it just post, just dump and be a khaki announcement, because I like that in some ways. I like it when it's a really rubbish announcement, but a lot of people made a lot of money off it. I think it's brilliant where it's like, oh my god, what is it? And then all of a sudden it just keeps trickling up, and then it's like, we've added a new button. That's usually the funny ones. But sometimes, more often than not, it's like, oh, it's a big announcement. Oh my god, what on earth was that? It would be a absolutely huge behemoth of a company, and all of a sudden it just takes off to the moon. And then you're like, I wish I kept hold of it now, but you never should. You should never get emotionally attached to any investments. Really, you shouldn't. So let's do some TA. Fresh. This is EOS. It's looking horrendous at the moment, but let's look back and go back and rewind and say about trends. Since the 1st of June, oh fuck my life. Since the 7th of December, this was technically the bottom. This was the buy signal, and we've been trending up relatively okay. If you put a trend line on there, we're actually respecting the trend. Right this moment, right now, we're kind of on the crisp of it. But you know, fundamentals are we've done okay since the start of the year. If I put a very simple little, let's see where we are, 85%. The peaks were all the way up to 145%. So with that, it's been an alright year. Alright. But this is quite interesting. It's a nice little retracement. Now we're going to put a few fibs on here. We're just going to see where we are. If you're unsure of how crypto trading works, you should really be learning about it. Okay, so for me, it's not really the greatest fib point from that bottom, but I think from this level area support, it will be much better in terms of where we're going to start from, and we'll go across. That is a lot better, in my personal honest opinion. It looks a bit more feasible. Now, where are we right now? We are currently in an area where it's a bit bouncy when you look at it from that point of view. It's okay. Fibonacci area, it's fine. It's ultimately got a bit of resistance at this area here, and it has found some support over this region here. Okay, we can highlight it there, put a nice little line in there. That is support. Now, it's not actually hit off a Fibonacci point, but it may hit something on one of the weekly time frames. Weekly, yeah, there's quite a lot of resistance there, which would act as support, which is always good. 3 daily, again, there's a lot of regions here. Now, my point is we need to hold this area. Hold this area, and it may be pretty cool. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame, pretty sideways, but ultimately, it's been used quite a few times. This is an area support. There's one there, one there, one there, one there. So it's quite strong support, okay? So that's the basics done. When you're looking for any sort of trend analysis, you want to get into a trends. Now, you can use any sort of tool that you want. Now, I personally don't use trend lines. I use moving averages. I like to look at where they are, and in the daily time frame, this needs to bounce. I'm already in a position, and I'm waiting for it to kind of retrace. Now, if I put a Fibonacci on this area here, okay, we're already on. If I then do from the reverse point of view, so a lot of people, I like to do it this way as well, go from where a bottom is to a potential bounce point. If this is going to bounce and target an area, okay, you're going to target either this area, or the golden pocket, okay? It depends, really. If this is support, this looks, as it stands, strong support, as it stands, okay? But there's a lot of things in its way. It needs a bit of a surge of volume. The volume's pretty low at the moment. There's not much hype about it. But you've also got issues when you look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, currently as it stands, is doing okay. It kind of went all the way down, bouncing back up. This needs to come down. This does. If this comes down, woo, Bitcoin will obviously stay level or come down, but ultimately the altcoins will start to rally. Okay, Bitcoin as it stands today is going up, right? So if I go onto the USD chart of EOS, it looks a bit more favorable because in terms of the value of Satoshis are coming down because Bitcoin's going up. It's actually more favorable doing a chart in this region here. Now, this is why I wanted to show you the Bitcoin chart first from fresh. This is it, the exact same chart with US Tether, essentially, whatever you want to call it as these days. That little shitty piece of paper that's got no value. Fib from the same point to the top, bounced right on the nose on the fib. Oh, okay, I don't want to do that. Da-da, 0382. Nice. So that's a better version, okay? So for me, I'm trading in USDD because it's respecting the technicals more. In terms of targeting, if this is a structure, we could be coming up to a wave 5 very soon. Could be. Or it could be a complete cycle. Now, you've got 3 different areas that you can look at. You've got, this could be a complete cycle. You've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and a big wave 5. Okay, this could be a complete cycle, complete on the lovely little daily time frame. Could be. This is very, very rough, by the way. Because if you start putting Fibonacci's on it, you can start to see certain elements of where it pretty much goes down to. Pretty much nearly on the nose. Yep, on the nose. To the zero, the golden pocket on that region there. That is a good start. Even when you do a, let's have a little look at a extension. It went way above the 1 and very nearly went to the 0.68. Pretty good, but ultimately I don't know. I don't know where this, in terms of the lines, are. I think this is the start of a structure. I think that is a 5 wave, and this is a B, C. I think we're going to start a new cycle very, very soon. Personal opinion, not financial advice. In terms of where it needs to go, it needs to hold the support. It needs to go now. And it will start doing a sort of impulse at some point soon, hopefully with the news and the rumours going around. But this could be cycle complete for December up until mid-April. Okay, and this looks like it could be a wave 5. That's a wave A, B, and a C potentially, and a nice retracement point to this area and right on the nose. But yeah, we'll see. So where would I be targeting? We'll go backwards. You could look. Depends. I personally think we've got to go at least to the top of here. Okay, back up to the $6 mark. Personal opinion. A very strong support, a very strong resistance in this region as well, which is kind of why we're probably struggling to get through it at the moment, because there's a very strong resistance here to the left. If it goes beyond that, we're obviously going to go and test the resistance at $6. If we go beyond that, which will be good, we're going to start getting resistance here at the $6.80, then maybe up here to this $9, and then who knows. Personally, I would be targeting a move, which is quite big anyways, up to the $6 mark. 35%, 36%. You would be taking profits at certain elements of that. Now, if you want to look for a more feasible target, let me just remove all this jargon here. You want to basically do a kind of, well, in a nutshell, you want to do this. you want to look at doing an extension and see where things line. So if you go from this way area to here and then down, it's not really a feasible area of where you can target. But if you go from this region here and across, it's much better. So from this start point to the top of this wave down to this wave, you will want to be targeting at least the golden pocket, which would be the top of this region there, or if you're really ambitious, there. So let me just draw a few boxes. So you got a target area of here. If this becomes an impulse wave, it has to become an impulse wave. If not, it's a complete fail and it just doesn't. Your stop loss will be hit and you move on. Simple as that. That's trading. This region here, let me try and make it a bit neater. And if you're going for the ambitious streak, it will be $8.30. Cool. That is my honest opinion of if this becomes an impulse wave. If it doesn't, and it's a wave failure, we'll go low. We'll go very, very low. Okay, so there's some TA for you. Basic fundamentals. It needs to get in a trend though. This needs to start, okay, by the rumours, sell the news, it needs to have a crossover. This red line needs to cross over the orange line to start showing a trend. This is showing a support at the moment. Quite good support. We've got a buy signal there. If you look at other elements of TA, we've got a crossover on the Stoch, the MACD starting uptick, and the RSI is starting to start again. It's starting to start a nice little, there's a higher high there. Good sign. Really good sign. Potentially going to have a higher low here appearing. So that would be a start of a trend. This could be the support and the impulse starting, okay? Could be. Do not take this as financial advice, guys, honestly. Could be wrong. But I'm going to leave these targets here on USD. The first chart is obviously Bitcoin. It doesn't respect the technicals as much, but this would be an area. This could be an area where you take profit and a nice 30%. This could be alright, a very good one. And this could be monumental. But let's see what happens if it trends up. So there we go. And long video. I hope you enjoy. I hope you got some outstanding value from this. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and also subscribe and hit that bell button.